Mm, 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 mm. What up? What up? What up? We live. We live. About to get ready to get the Instagram live ready. Get ready to get the YouTube rolling. We gonna make it happen today. Let's get this rolling. Oh, this is day 4. I'm tripping. In this live. Day 4. We can get started at 11:05. Feel straight. Today, found out I had that good vid, that COVID. So I am chilling at the crib, looking for action too. It's all good. It's all good, my boy. Get about 2 more minutes and then we gonna get it started. It's all good. I'm excited for today because today is very, very, very powerful. We're not doing things the old way today. We doing things the new way. The way that allows you to have your time back. That's the way we doing things today. So if you got a notebook, a pen, a piece of paper, whatever you may got, whatever you're using, please get it ready because we about to go in. For real, for real. So everybody that's tapping in on live, Jay Herring, Candy, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Hopefully y'all been doing your homework. It's very important today. It's very important today. About to get started. Just finishing up a couple more things right quick, and we gonna get started. What up, bro? Good to see your face.
What up? What up?
I got a question for y'all, right? That's on here. Before we get started, what would y'all pay somebody, right? Y'all could be honest. If I taught you, this is just random, right? If I taught you how to generate $1,000 or more, building your portfolio, right? So everybody got the new niche that they moving in. And if I teach you this strategy that generated me $5,000, it was 5,300 and let's see the number, $31.50 building my portfolio. If I taught you this same method to help you stop doing free shoots so you can build your portfolio, what would you pay? What would you pay to make $1,000 or more building your portfolio? Be honest, like right now, like right now. Don't be like, oh man, I would pay 250. I will pay $1,000, bro. If you really wouldn't be able to let it go right now. Hopefully, everybody be honest today. It wasn't a month. It wasn't over a month. It was over a course of 3 months. But that's because I chose to kind of like be slow with it. If you really, and then plus my maternity portfolio wasn't at the bottom, but it was at the bottom, right? But a lot of people coming into the niche rather view beauty, you grad or whatever, your portfolio may be at the bottom because you don't have what you need. So you may want to shoot more than what I did, right? So basically, what I'm telling you is, what would you pay to generate $1,000 or more building your portfolio, right? Not doing free shoots, building your portfolio. You may do 5,000, you may do 10,000. And okay, I got 200 to 300. He said he would let that go. I got 25 to 80, 1995, a good 97, $100 max. Okay. 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 Got y'all. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. We about to get started. All right, I have to finish up some stuff. All right, here we go. Let's pray in right quick. Lord, we thank you for bringing us here. We thank you for allowing us to wake up and see another day. We just ask that you continue to allow us to focus and pay attention to help us build photography business that glorify you. Give us the strength, the confidence, and the ideas we need to create a better vision for our photography business. And Lord, we appreciate you and we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, y'all. So I'm telling you, today is like the day. Today is one of these days where, like, if you really do not have a pencil and a piece of paper, okay, you really do not have a pencil and a piece of paper, you're gonna miss out. I promise you. I promise you're gonna miss out if you don't have a pencil and a piece of paper. So day one, we talked about understanding the law of opposites, right? It's somebody that won't pay your price, but it's somebody who will. Okay. We also talked about falling in love with no's, right? And the perspective you need to have is that if you charge $1,000 and your 11th person that you talk to on the phone consultations pays you that $1,000, you just got paid $100 to sit on the phone and talk to people about your service. That's the perspective. That's the perspective you need to have. Okay. Day two, right? We did day one and we did day two. Day two was a little slower, but it was very packed with information that you needed. We focused on your numbers. You need to figure out what is your cost of doing business? What is your monthly salary? How many clients you want to shoot a month? That is a key piece of the meat and potatoes, right? A lot of people are copying other people's prices and making other people's bills your bills, and that's why your bills ain't getting paid, right? That don't make sense. So we have to establish our own numbers. Now, day 3, we talked about who would pay your price, right? So we got these new numbers and we moving into this lane, and Jed is talking about the freedom model, but I'm in the pricing challenge, but I like the freedom model and I want to be able to have my time back. How do we focus on finding people who will pay our price, right? Not finding more cheap people who won't pay our price, right? Because a lot of you right now in this chat, on live, on Zoom, you are focusing on people who can't pay your price and not focus on putting marketing materials out for people who can pay your price. Follow me? So, day 1, law of opposites, fall in love with no's. Day 2, knowing your own numbers. Day 3, finding out who's going to pay your price, right? That's your niche. Now, day 4, and I'm going to share my screen with everybody. Day 4, we are going to talk packages. And if you're on live, I'm going to flip the screen so you can see it really quick. Y'all let me know when y'all can see my screen. Just give me like some thumbs up. Like, bro, I can see your screen. We good? Real quick so I can know. Cool, we got to see it. We got to see it. We got to see it. Let's go here. Boom. Perfect. Share this boy. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to present. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me fix it. Boom. Here we go. So let's talk packages, right? Let's talk about the old way of doing packages, okay? Because everybody, mostly all of you guys, are going to fall into this old way of doing packages for your photography business. And it's okay, because after today, you're going to know the new way. And with you knowing the new way, you need to instantly apply action to change the old way to the new way, right? So shoot and burn, okay? A lot of you right now start off with your packages looking like this, okay? You're going to have one package that's literally, you probably have 30 minutes and have one look. It's going to give away 3 images, one person. It's going to be a super low price. And then you'll most likely end up having another one. Another package is going to be maybe 15 to 30 minutes higher. Going to include another look, and it's going to include more images and more people. And then the price is just going to increase just by a little bit more, right? And then you have your last package, which is most likely going to be your most expensive, but it's really not going to be that big of a difference from the first two. This is literally $100 difference, right? And these type of packages attract price conscious clients. These packages attract people. And if you see me holding my phone, I'm holding my phone for the live viewers so they can see. These type of people, these type of packages attract people who are price conscious, right? You do not want price conscious people. These are people who are looking for the best deal. These are people who are looking for the cheapest photographer. But most importantly, a lot of you are trading your time for money. You are trading your time for money. Say it again. You are trading your time for money. You are literally saying, I don't care what show up through my door. I just want to shoot for this certain amount of time. You get mad when people late. You get mad when people asking for more time because you booked them on a time slot and you feel like you are entitled for them just to be on this time slot. Now you upset and now you making post complaint, right? So I want to introduce you to a model that allows you to stop chasing money, stop trading your time for money, allows you to serve your client better, and also allows you to increase your revenue. So I know you heard me talk about it earlier. This is only one component to what we teach in the Freedom Model Bootcamp, but this component is relevant for right now. So I'm going to give you all kind of a taste of this component, right, of this method. So write this down. There are two key components for pricing yourself using this model, okay? The first component is foundational. Make sure you put foundational on your paper. The first component is foundational. The second component is going to be value. Okay, we're going to break this down in a second, but two key components. The first component is foundational. The second component is value. Sweetheart, can you bring my computer charger? Thank you. So foundational. This is the definition of foundational. Everything needed to service your client. Okay. Everything needed to service your client. Everything that is necessary for you to produce the photo shoot is what is going to make up a foundational. Now, value. This is the solution, right? This is the cure to your client's problem. This is most likely what they want. This is going to solve their problem, right? And remember, your client doesn't need a photo shoot, right? Your client is not sitting there here like, oh, their first brain is not, oh, I need a photo shoot, right? Your client's first mind is that I need images to post on my birthday to show people, right? I need images to celebrate my 30th birthday. I need images to hang up in my home for my graduation shoot, or to show myself when I was pregnant so I can remind myself, or I can show my child. I need albums. That's what your client needs, right? So when we go into value, that's what I mean by this is the solution, the cure to your client's problems. But remember, your client doesn't need a photo shoot. Your client has a problem, and the solution that's going to solve their problem is a photo shoot. Okay, so let's unpack that. How did this work, right? And if you can, you got a piece of paper, draw these right here because we about to fill these in. If you smart, you would literally fill these in with your numbers if you did day 2, right? If you determined your numbers, if you did day 2, you can literally fill these in and be ready. You can fill these in and be ready and already have this model figured out. So when y'all have this written down, let me know if you're ready. Let me know when y'all ready. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a camera. When you ready, give me a thumbs up. Give me a camera. Give me something so I know that you are ready. I know I move kind of fast. I want to be sure that everybody has the information that's necessary. Okay, I got it ready. Kyle, let me know when you ready. Jay Herring, let me know when you ready. Right? Everybody else, let me know when you ready. So we can be on the same page, right? I'm gonna give everybody about 10 more seconds. About 10 more seconds, right? Okay, everybody said they're ready. So no need to wait. Let's get it. So the first part of the freedom model is your session fee. Write that down. Please write down session fee on the top of the bubble. Right? Your session fee is a fee paid by a client in order to schedule their time on your calendar. Okay? A fee. Some may call it deposit. We don't call it deposit no more. We call it a session fee, you guys. You may hear it defined as a sitting fee. Regardless, it's a fee that people pay in order to schedule their time on your calendar, right? So the session fee is built of, right, includes, right, write this down. So literally how this could work for you is that if you know how much it costs you to rent studio time per hour, you write that down, right? You put 75/hourly, right? If you know all the other things as we go on, just write it down, right? Write it down. Use a pencil so you can erase and do what you need to do. Write it down, right? So studio time. How much does it cost to rent the studio hourly? Okay. Travel time. Round trip or full tank of gas. What do I mean by that? If you are using ride sharing apps and you don't have a car, you need to factor in your travel time getting there and your travel time getting back. So if it costs you $25 to get there and $25 to get back to the photo shoot, you need to put $50 built into your session fee, right? Because you got to get there in order to do the session. So that's why a session fee includes everything that is necessary to produce the product, the service, the photo shoot. client time. This includes your phone calls, your emails, your consultations, your shopping, right? This is why it's cool to have the pricing calculator, because if you have the pricing calculator, all you do is input your hourly rate and it does all the work for you. But you need to figure out, this is why it's important, right? You got to get a couple portfolio building shoots under your belt, right? You got to get a couple of those strategy shoots, right? Those no free shoots under your belt, so you can kind of see, how much time do I spend on the phone with clients? How much time do I spend in emails? How much time do I spend in consultations? But if you when you join the freedom model, this is why we give you those email templates, we give you those phone call scripts, we give you those consultation decks, so you can speed up your process. We give you those systems so you can speed up your process, right? So your client time can be smaller, but your profit can be higher, right? So your beautician fees, everybody may not have this. Some of you will. Your beautician fees can include your hair. It can include makeup. It can include nails, right? It includes etc. Whatever is necessary. For me, my beautician fees is hair and makeup, right? Boom. With you, it may be different, right? You may not have beautician fees, so you don't put that inside of your session fee. But if you're doing, if you're photographing moms, or if you're photographing people that would like to just be stress-free and just show up, right? The all-inclusive, right? When you get to the inner circle, we work on you being all-inclusive. Right now, you right here, right? Then you're going to get in the freedom model, then you get in the inner circle, and now you become all-inclusive, right? But you're not there yet, but you're working to get in the freedom model in its inner circle, okay? It's all good. Now, you got to include a creative budget, right? In your creative budget, that includes set building, that includes props. Every photo shoot should be different. What I tell people in the inner circle is that no photo shoot should look the same. All right, no photo shoot should look the same. Every photo shoot should have a different elements. I tell my clients, she wore that in the last photo shoot. I don't think we can do that. Let's change it up and make it different, right? You want to be able to be versatile inside of your niche. He said he needed for the freedom model. We almost there. We'll get there sooner or later, bro. But we got to get you on this first step, so that once you graduate, you build your portfolio. Now you're ready to enter into the freedom model for real, right? Now, you always need a cushion. So miscellaneous. So I hope everybody is writing this down. Studio time, travel, client time, beauticians, creative budget, miscellaneous. Your miscellaneous is going to be 5 to 10% of your total costs with everything, right? So if all of this adds up to $200, then your miscellaneous cost needs to be 10% of 200. 10% of 200 is going to be 20. So your session fee can be $220. Does it make sense? If it makes sense, give me a thumbs up. Give me a camera. If the session fee makes sense, right? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up so we can make this happen, right? I just want to make sure everybody on the same page, because this is so important as we move forward. And I need to know if this makes sense. And I need to know also, I don't want to move too fast if this does not make sense to y'all, right? So give me some thumbs up, and I'm gonna keep going before we move to the second part. The second part of the freedom model. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So all of these things make up your session fee and must be paid to schedule a session with you. So let me give y'all another part we teach in the freedom model, right? If you are going to do sales, your sales must bare minimum be your session fee. So right now, a lot of y'all just charging 250, 200, 150. You don't know what is needed to produce the session. So you do sales that are less than what is needed to produce the session, right? And you don't make no money. So all of these things make up your session fee and must be paid to schedule a session with you. Okay. Now, we went over the session fee. Now we're gonna go over your collections, right? Session fee is needed to be paid in order to get on your calendar. Collections, let me back up a little bit, right? When a client goes on your website, they're gonna get information about your experience. At the bottom of that, it should say our session fee our session fee is $220, and it includes blank, 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 right? If you come to the freedom model, we teach you that in the freedom model, right? Blank, blank, blank. Now, once you do that, You want to say all digital products, Heirloom albums, and wall art is purchased separately. We're going to get into why that is. But session fee is paid to get on the calendar. Collections is paid. I'm moving too far ahead. So what is a collection? A collection is a package purchased after the client does their session at an order and reveal session, right? I'm sorry, that should say an order and reveal session, not an order and reveal the session, right? So a package purchased after the client does their session at an order and reveal session. So let's break this down some more. A client goes on your website, right? They see your experience. It tells you what the session fee is. In order to see the collections and see everything else and know more about your experience, they have to book a consultation with you, right? But you can put on there all of our digital files, wall art, and Heirloom albums are purchased separately, and they start at 2,000, 1,000, 1,900. This is how you generate 1,000 plus per client because you have session fee and you have collections, right? Not, oh, I just got 3 packages. You go in there and book. I don't know who you are. I don't know how I can help you. I don't know what type of products you need. You are doing your clients a disservice by just giving them images and not giving them tangible memories that they can look back on, right? So that's the whole point. That's why you get in the freedom model. That's why if you graduate from the freedom model, you get in the freedom model inner circle and you come on a retreat because you got to get the information. So what does your collections include, right? Your collections include images, not just high resolution images, social media version. That's very important. It includes wall art. So you need to find your 16 by 20, a 24 by 30, a 24 by 36, right? A 48 by 60, right? You want to sell big, right? You want to sell big. You need to sell big. So how does it work? And I want to give you a timeline because you're going to be there, right? You're going to be in the inner circle on a retreat, learning how to do the freedom model intensively, right? So right now you shoot and burn, you just giving away images. Secondly, you're gonna move into the freedom model, right? After you build your portfolio, right? You're gonna move into the freedom model. You're gonna learn how to do a hybrid method. The hybrid method is where you bundle images and products together. Then after that, you get into the inner circle where you graduate, and then you're gonna learn how to not do the hybrid method, and you're just going to become boutique. So what boutique is that your client purchase everything individually. So they do your session fee, you make money from your session. After your session fee, it's no include images, it's no including Waller almost get they have to pay for it separately. So if they just only pay for a 34 by a 36 by 40 canvas, that's $2,500. That's all they get. But you got to work your way up the ladder. And if you notice, the more you niche down with your business, the more you can make. The more you niche down with your business structure, the more you can make. Now, also includes Heirloom products, right? We only put out the best of the best. We're not going to CVS, putting their images in albums from CVS, right? You are a luxury brand. We are establishing you as a luxury brand. So with you being a luxury brand, we're not doing piss poor quality stuff. Okay. Now, all of your collections must include your MCS, right? That's your minimum client spend. So if you was here day 2 and you did your homework, you were able to calculate our numbers and you should know how much every client must spend with you, bare minimum, in order for you to keep your business afloat and pay yourself. You should know that, right? If you don't know that, you either didn't do your homework for day 2 or you didn't pay attention or you just wasn't here, right? So your collections include images, wall art, Heirloom products, right? That's what your collections include. Now, for example, let me show you my example here, right? This is so possible. These are my exact collections right here, right now. I include 3 different collections, right? I have a call to action or like an energy booster, right? Most popular. This is what I want people doing. This is called an anchor price, right? An anchor price. I'm jumping too far ahead, right? But I'm gonna give it to you. An anchor price is the package or service people use to justify the other 2 prices, right? So if you think about it, if you ever go to a phone store or if you ever look at McDonald's, you go to get something to drink from like a fast food restaurant like Chick-fil-A, it's always going to be small, medium, large. If you ever notice, like the S for like small, and then the L for large is like not bold, and then the one in the middle, it's always got like this pop. It always pop. It always say like bestseller or best value or most popular, because this is the one they want you to use to justify the other two, right? And also having three different packages, you should only have three. Having three different packages can allow you to attract three different people, can allow you to offer three different types of values of your services, right? So when you come in this and you think about it, you need to have three collections. What do the collection include? A heirloom album, right? Images, right? Social media versions. And then mine's include slideshow, gift, and artwork credit because that's my niche. And when you get in the freedom model, we're gonna help you identify what's included in your stuff based on your niche, because my stuff's not gonna be your stuff. Okay, so let's keep going. Please, please, please write this down, because this is gonna change your perspective on stuff. Session fee pays for your time. Collections pay for your art. Photographers, we are artists. Okay. If y'all understand what I'm saying, right? What that means, give me a camera, give me a fire emoji, because I just want to make sure we are clear. All right. Be honest. I just want to make sure that we are clear on how this works. Session fee covers your time. Collections pay for your art. So remember, client goes to your website, they get to your experience, they see that it says session fee starts at blah, blah, blah. Collections are X amount. They come, they do a consultation with you, they see your collections. They don't have to choose a collection right then and there. They choose a collection at the order and reveal session. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get your session fee, you're gonna cover everything, you're gonna do the session, you're gonna take all the images, you're gonna shoot a whole bunch of images. Oh, I'm giving y'all too much of it. What will be next? What will be next? But just you can literally run with this. Put on your website your experience, right? What include what are your amenities? Put on there your session fee starts at 220, for example. And under it, you can put digital products, wall art, heirloom albums are sold separately for whatever your price is. Get the client on the phone, qualify them. Once you qualify them, they pay their session fee. You let them know that they don't pay again until 2 weeks after they photo shoot. You may sound like, bro, that's crazy, but it's not crazy, right? This is how you make for money. It's all about the psychology of people. I don't have to pay 2 weeks later. It's after my session. It's at an order and reveal session. You're going to do the photo shoot. You're going to take about 250 photos, right? After the photo shoot, you're going to take them and you're going to sit them down at your computer, make sure you download Lightroom, and you're going to narrow them down to 50 of the best photos. When you help them narrow down to 50 of the best photos, you're not going to say, you're not going to sit there. You have to guide them, right? People are scared to do IPS, the freedom model, because they feel like you're selling. You got to sell, you're guiding, right? So you guide them and say, think about how to choose images that will look good in your home. Don't choose images that will look good for social media. Wow, that's going to change their perspective, because they're thinking social media, but the whole point of them is to prep them all through the process to get ready to buy stuff for their home. Is it making sense? I hope it's making sense. Prep them to get ready to buy stuff for their home at the order and reveal session. Not prep them to get ready to buy images just to post on Instagram, right? You want to increase your profit margins, right? If this isn't making sense, please let me know before we move to the next part. Please let me know. So you sit down with you have that first look at the photos, at the studio, in the environment, while they're already pumped up to see their photos, right? Then once you get them down to 50, you take it, you don't edit it yourself. You send it to a retoucher. Find you a retoucher, you send it to them, right? Learn how to edit. That's my whole thing with photographers, right? But it's okay if you don't, but for my pride, learn how to edit. That's what I did. But now I'm sending 50 images to the retoucher, right? Sending 50 images to the retoucher. They charge me $5 a piece. I'm have to pay them $250, right? I go to my order and reveal session. My client chooses, let's say, the $2,500 package. I take $250, send it to the retoucher, right? I take $500, pay for the album, right? That's $750. I take another $250. Let's just say I put it towards something, I don't know. You are still left, right, with over $1,500 in profit. And that's why you need to go from shoot and burn to freedom model, because it allows your threshold to be higher. When you just do shoot and burn, clients are expecting you to take their pictures, send them the photos because y'all love marketing. Turnaround time 24 to 48 hours. That's all they want. They don't care. They're going to edit them. They're going to do whatever they want to. Well, remember, your collections pays for your art. Your session fee pays for your time. Somebody feeling me. I know somebody is, okay? Let's keep going. So this is what you need to do. I'm going to be transparent with y'all. Some of y'all may be upset. Some of y'all may be like, man, look, I don't care about my time. I don't care. I'm not an artist. I just keep giving my images away because everybody else doing it, and I want to be like everybody else. Y'all don't care, right? But I'm only talking to the people who do care, right? Who are tired of trading their time for money, who are tired of not getting booked, or who are literally scared and say, how am I gonna raise my prices if people not paying my price anyway, right? I'm not talking to them type of people. Talk to the people that's ready to take action. So if you're not ready to take action, you can end this call. You can hop off live. You can get off YouTube live. I'm not talking to you, right? Talking to the people that's ready. So this is what you need to do. Understand you are an artist and stop trading your time for money. How can you take that trip you always wanted if you're doing 50 sessions a month in December, you trying to go out of town for Christmas? It's not going to work for you. You're going to do a one-day trip. It's not going to work. How are you going to put the down payment on that house you want, right? How are you? He said that was something I felt that way. How are you going to have time to spend with your family to cover the tab if you are charging $50 and food for you and your spouse is 50? You ain't got no money left after that when y'all go out to eat, right? But if you calculate your session fee, right, and you create your 3 collections, you can start earning what you are worth and serve a better quality of clients, man. I promise you, over these last 4 days, we've been getting to it. All right. We've been getting to it over these last 4 days. We've been getting to it. And I know you on a high, you excited. If you've been doing your homework, if you've been showing up to class, if you've been fully participating, you are ready to make happy. Like, bro, I cannot wait to go out there and show people my new prices. You should be ready. But a lot of y'all not, because a lot of y'all played around these last 4 days and y'all didn't pay attention. So let's get into I don't want to hurt, I don't want to make nobody upset, but let's just get into some real stuff right here, right? When the price tag is bigger, the more valuable your service appears and people think it's better, right? This is a guy, me and my fiance watch, his name is Myron Golden. His quote is, you can't be the best and be the cheapest, because when you're the cheapest, people won't think you're the best. It's not going to work, right? So if you're the cheapest, why would I think you're the best? Think about it with anything. Think about it, right? Think about it. It was this wine example, right? This like wine study. I love studying prices and etc. Right? It was this wine study where they said two bottles of wine, right, on the table. One wine had one price tag and one way it looked. One wine had a lower price tag. One wine had a lower price tag. One wine had a higher price tag. Literally, one wine had a different name. One wine had a different name. Other one had a different name. Same bottle, same amount, like same ounces, same like color scheme, 2 different tags, 2 different prices, and they poured the same wine into both bottles, and they did a taste test. And everybody tasted. They took a sip of the one that was cheaper, that appeared cheaper, and they did taste test of one that appeared more expensive. Same wine, and majority, right? I think it was 70% or more of the people said the more expensive wine tasted better when it was the exact same wine. That's because us as people perceive if the price tag is higher, it's better. And it should be like that if you over deliver, right? If you over deliver your experience, right? Customer service and customer experience is two different things, right? If you over deliver your customer service and your customer experience, right, you would be better, right? Everybody in Detroit is charging under $500, right? If you're from the Detroit and you listen to this, you know what I'm talking about. But everybody in Detroit's charged under $5, $600, right? Everybody in Detroit got 20 packages. The one way to help you stand out is to charge more. And if you continue to be cheap, right, you keep struggling to pay your bills, right? Credit cards going up out the roof, right? Bills can't get paid on time. You can't take your daughter out. You can't take your moms out to dinner. You can't do all the things you want to do, right? You keep trading your time for money. Okay, you keep trading your time for money, and you wonder why you keep coming out of pocket for things and not having any money back. You coming out of pocket. You come out of pocket to pay for studio time because you don't know how to price yourself or do collections and session fees, right? You coming out of pocket because you want to go buy props and you didn't include a creative budget. You coming out of pocket for all these different things, right? All these different things that are literally killing your photography business success. So, as a bonus, right? He say true. It's true. A lot of people are coming out of pocket because they don't know how to price themselves and they want to copy Steve packages. They want to copy Tony packages. They want to copy. My biggest thing, if you just now coming out the gate, you need to be charging some fire prices because people gonna look at you and say, he just not starting. What is he offering that's different? Now people curious. You want people curious about you. What's in the inside, right? You want people curious about you. And as a bonus, this one gonna hit somebody, right? The clients who have the money to pay will be scared away because your cheap services cause them to think something is wrong. If you are so cheap that people with thousands of dollars who are looking for a beauty shoot and a beauty photographer, you charge $250 for beauty photos, and I got $1,500 to spend on my hair brand, and I value, and the person values quality, and the person values experience, I'm not going to you. I'm not. Why would I go to you? I'm looking for somebody I can spend 1,500 with, not 250, right? And they're going to veer to the person that charges more. Apply that to any niche in here. I saw some editorials. I saw some clothing brands. I saw some seniority photographers, right? I saw them things, right? You are scaring away the clients who have the money to pay because you want to be affordable to what's in your environment, but you really need to get in a new environment, right? What helped me so much was that with my mentor, Stephanie Fickett, I always say that I paid $1,000 for 3 hours worth of conversation, right? When she told me that she started at 3,500, I was blown away. And then she told me what she included, I was blown away. But she also told me the type of clientele she was getting. All right. Another mentor in Atlanta, right? Sophia Barrett. Her highest package is $10,000. And people is paying it. People are paying it. My city, if you know me, if you know my story from the beginning, I've been doing photography workshops. I've been doing pull-up and shoots. I've been doing lessons. You know me from the beginning. 2016, Jet, I've been doing this, and I want to keep doing it. But what I had to do was I had to get in a different environment, right? I had to get around people that talk thousands, right? That I had to start using the favorite feature on my Instagram to see people that were better than me and not just see all the people that's around me, right? And that's what it's gonna take for you. You're gonna have to cut off the old ways and implement the new ones. It's just gonna have to happen. You gotta stop hanging with $250 people if you trying to charge 1,500 because they're gonna put their insecurities, fear on you, and it's gonna become your insecurity. So think about it. Let's be honest, right? And maybe y'all can think of an example in your own head. You don't have to let me know, right? When something that sounds too good is too cheap, you think something is wrong with that thing. And that thing right now is you. People are literally thinking something is wrong with you because you too cheap. Oh man, he charging 150, right? He charging 150. I got a band in my pocket. If you hang around 9 broke people, you're gonna be the 10th. That is a great saying, right? But think about it. Anything, right? If we see a Lamborghini for the price of a Saturn, you're gonna be like, what's wrong with this Lambo? And it's the same thing in photography, but why don't we act like it? Why are we so scared? Why do we blame our time, money, and our circumstances? Why do we blame our experience? No, you need to get around people who are doing what you want to do. This is why it's important to be in a freedom model where you're around these people that's going where you're going. This is why it's important to, once you graduate from the freedom model, get in the inner circle so you can be around these people. Because if you keep hanging around your homeboys and your homegirls that's charging $250, you're gonna be charging $250 when inflation done inflated for 10 years now. You still charging $250. It's 2035. You still charging $250. It just don't make sense. So think about it. Really think about it. Anything in your life, right? Anything that you value right now in your life, when it sounds too good, it is too cheap, you think something is wrong with it. You do. And you gotta, I told people this on day one if you was here. Cheap, affordable, expensive, all of them expressive words or mindset words are determined by the person that's saying it. And people only think your services are cheap when there's an absence of emotional value. If you do not communicate the value of your services and how you can help people, then they don't know why they can pay you and they're gonna call you too expensive. Right? Your homeboy don't know why you charging what you charging. I charge $250. They're gonna call you cheap. They're gonna call you expensive. And what you do is you call them cheap. All right. So this is why I talk about raising your prices and all this and et cetera, because it's so important. So let's go into the benefits. We got 12 minutes left. And I want to give y'all something at the end that it's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. It's for somebody. Okay. It allows you to have more time to do things that you love. Period. You know that. It increases your revenue. We see that. Your client will stop wasting your time. The more you charge, the less headaches you get. I didn't say you lose headaches. I said the less headaches you get, right? The more you charge, the less headaches you get, right? And clients start wasting your time. I'll be wanting to raise my price at the price I'm at now because people will literally still pay me my $200 session fee and cancel. I'd be like, bro, we need to raise our session fee to $500 because I want people that's serious. Water break. I want people that's one more time, y'all. You want to say? I want people that's serious, right? The more you charge, the more serious clients you get. If you're charging $1 million, I bet you that person that's paying you a meal ticket gonna show up for sure. So let's pivot, right? Let's pivot. Let's get turned up, right? If you ready to charge what you are worth, I need you to get your pens ready. I need you to get ready, right? But I want to introduce you to somebody. This is Alonzo right here, right? This is Alonzo. When I first met Alonzo, before he got in the freedom model, before he established himself as a luxury brand, before he went through our no free shoe strategy, this is Alonzo. 17 years old as of right now, and he's a junior in high school. Okay. Let that sink in. I got some dirty 30s in here. Yeah. I got some terrible 20s in here, including myself. This is Alonzo. He's 17 years old, a junior in high school. I really need y'all to pay attention, let that sink in. This is what he was charging. I'm talking about my man's got all type of packs. It's just, you feel me? Beauty heads, like it's just so much, right? And a lot of y'all, this is you right now. This is you right now. You got all these different packages and you are confusing your clients, right? Let me show you what we did for Alonzo. We took Alonzo from being where y'all at right now, right? And we put him in the luxury market through a freedom model, rebranded himself, switched up his collections, right? And Alonzo literally, right, gets inquiries for these prices. Y'all want to know crazy? He don't got a website, right? Right? We did the no excuse framework. He didn't have a website. He didn't have his portfolio, right? No portfolio, literally none. He's got 14 posts, right? And we had to eliminate a lot of them posts because it just wasn't it. If you look back, his highest package was, let's see what his highest package was. 340. His highest package now is 525. And he's only giving out 3 interviews. This is an 11th grader, junior high school. What make you think you can't do it? Literally booking clients right now. What makes you think you can't do it? Okay. Now, like I told you, he don't got a huge portfolio. This is what his page is like, right? These are them 14 posts, all right? These are the 14 posts we hooked them up with. If you look right here, we were doing the strategy, the no free shoe strategy, right? Getting the content in, right? Getting those portfolio shoots in so people can see what he does. Right? His target audience right now is high school and college students, because that's what his age range can reach. And that's why we get into the target audience when you get to the freedom model. But you got to go through a step before the freedom model before you get there, right? So no huge portfolio. It's only 14 pictures on his page, right? He don't have the best camera gear, and he does not have years of experience in the studio, right? He's literally just like you. Moved into a new niche. He don't got no portfolio. He ain't been shooting for 10 plus years, right? And he was charging a whole bunch of packages, right? But I got this strategy. That I want to introduce y'all to. And I promise you, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm only talking to the people, right, who are ready to move into a new niche, and you need to build your portfolio. If your portfolio is already established, if you feel like, man, I don't even need, I'm ready to come out the gate, charging my new prices, not talking to you, right? I'm only talking to people who are tired of trading their time for money. So if you already doing the freedom model method, if you know about the freedom model method, right? If you know about it already, you know how to work it, I'm not talking to you, right? But if you tired of just burning your images, giving people, you giving out your art for free, right? That's what you're doing. You come out of pocket. I'm not talking to you, right? But if you are, I mean, I am talking to you if you are. If you're not, I'm not talking to you, right? If you don't want to become the go-to in your area, in Detroit, Flint, we got people tapping in from Atlanta, right? On live. You don't want to become the go-to in the area. If you just want to blend in with everybody else and continue to blame the economy and continue to blame your experiences, your time, your money, and continue to blame photography being saturated, right? If you want to stand out in a saturated market, I'm talking to you. And if you would love to make money building your portfolio, I'm talking to you, right? So if this is you, before I even let you know the strategy, before I even move forward, all right, if you feel like this is you, just give me a camera, give me an emoji, give me a fire emoji, give me something so I can know who exactly I'm talking to. Okay. Because I want to see the faces. I want to see the people. I want to know who I'm talking to. I don't want to talk to everybody. Okay. This is not for everybody, right? Now, let me tell you a little bit about the strategy. This strategy will literally help you not only bring in clients, okay, because we're going to show you how to keep the clients rolling and create a legacy timeline for the clients. What is a legacy timeline, right? So I know that moms come in first for their maternity shoots. That's my starting point. You're going to define your starting point. After that, during the whole pre-time, I'm letting them know, like, yeah, I can't wait for your baby to come out so we take newborn photos. When the baby comes, what type of newborn photos you like? That's the next step. Then it's mommy and me, right? And then they come in for a postpartum session. That's my legacy timeline, right? So now I'm going to help bring in clients. But I didn't put this part in there because I didn't know who I was talking to today. Bring in clients, but also use the same clients to not only market for you, but also continue to bring in revenue, because the easiest client to get money from is a client that already paid you something. But also generate 1,000 plus in revenue while building your portfolio. A lot of y'all on here right now was literally going to do your prices, go out there with no portfolio. It's not going to work like that. That's why I asked, if your portfolios are established, it's not for you. But I'm talking to the people that are ready to make the switch. Okay. All I need is 60 minutes. Now, I know time, people will say my time is precious. I understand that, right? Right. And I want to put it out there one more time. Would you be willing? I need to know who I'm talking to. I know I'm being, but it's so important because I don't waste my time on people that's not ready. Would you be willing to allow me to teach you the strategy that helped me get the clients, that helped Alonzo get the clients? All I need is 60 minutes. All right. Would y'all be willing to let me do that? All right. Give me some yeses, give me some nos. And all bro, 60 minutes too long. All bro, I'm willing to give you 60 minutes to be able to help me get clients, but also build my portfolio doing so and make money. Okay. They willing. Okay. So you already said yes. Okay. I got some yeses. But this strategy I want to show you is called the no free shoot strategy, right? And I know you guys may be like, oh man, like what is he about to say? How's it gonna work, right? What are we about to do? 60 minutes, right? It's not today, right? This is a strategy I used to make $5,000 plus when I just started out. And you may say, bro, Jay, you got all these followers, Jay, blah, blah, blah. Look, man, I was moving into a niche with a new price, with a terrible portfolio, because I was shooting everything. My page had all this building stuff on it. I was not ready. I was not ready. I needed to build. She told me on the call, I need to build my portfolio. I'm literally giving you all the strategy she told me to do that I pay $1,000 for. All right. And I want to show you the proof. Right. I want to show you the proof. All right. I started doing this in August. That's these first two. And I stopped probably about January because I'm like, all right, it's time for you to muscle up and do what you need to do. Right. It's time for you. I didn't know how to, now that I built my portfolio, I didn't know how to start getting people to pay my real price. That's why I stretched it so long. But I want to show you how to get people to pay you to be a part of your portfolio building and also not make the mistake I made and drag it and blame my excuse of not knowing how. This is what I had to do, pay for $1,000. All right, so let me show you, right? This is the total $5,331.50 building my portfolio. And you may look like, man, it's $150, $100. You was going to pay, you was going to do free shoots anyways to get the people. So why not build your portfolio to get them? And y'all feeling me like, do this make sense? Would you rather get paid to build your portfolio than I get paid to do it? All right. Don't that make sense? I hope that makes sense for somebody. I really do hope that makes sense for somebody, right? Now, I just want y'all to be honest, right? When I was thinking about this, I paid $1,000 for it for 3 hours. And when I paid $1,000 for it, I'm like, okay, if I help them make $5,000, shouldn't I at least charge 2,000? I'm like, nah, man, I can't do that. How many people feel like $2,000 to make $5,000 is steep? Like, raise your hand. Be honest. If you feel like $2,000 to make 5,000 is steep, is it? But be honest, right? We all knew. We all come up in our portfolio. He raised his hand like, bro, that's steep. That's steep. I understand. I get it. Steep. So I'm okay. If I paid 1,000 for the information, and I come to teach them how to make 5,000 or 1,000 more, let's say 1,000 plus, to build their portfolio, bring in clients, that's deep. Okay. So I'm like, okay, if I teach them how to make 1,000 and I charge them $14.97, is that steep? I'm like, I'm really wrestling this morning. Like, okay, I need to charge $14.97. I need to charge $14.97. All right. That cheap? Is that steep? Like, be honest, is that steep? Like, would you be able to cut the check right now to generate $1,000 plus and build your portfolio for $14.97? You can be honest with me. You could tell me no. You can tell me yes. You can tell me no. You can tell me yes. What or would you cut this check? He said, man, put me on a payment plan. Okay, I got you. Now, then I said, this is where it started making sense to me. Okay, we at the 12 o'clock marker, and since we at the 12 o'clock marker, I just want to speed this up a little bit. I said, okay, if I can help them make $1,000 plus, should I just leave break even and charge them $9.97? What y'all think about that? Maybe $9.97 is be it. I help you. I help you rebrand yourself. I help you create content for your Instagram page. I help you build your portfolio. I help you create the system you need, and I only charge you $1,000. Is that still steep, or is that a little better? Right. And I need the feedback. Right, for the next one. I need y'all to help me. For the next one. This is like very intimate, very serious. I need y'all to help me out. Help me understand. Is this steep? And he says it's a little better. Okay. Some people say it's a little better. People say it's conferences that be $10,000. Okay, I get that. Okay. So I'm like, okay, no, I really want to help people. I really want you to see some profit, right? So if you go out there, you take the strategy, and you make 10,000, 1,000 would be 10% of that. Okay, you keep 90. I said, okay, but I really want them to super duper profit. Okay, so super duper profit like 497. If I allowed you to learn this method with me in 60 minutes, all I need 60 minutes, you have the information you need to go do this method in 60 minutes. You only pay 497, right? And what if you could split this up in 3 payments? 3 payments, right? And you don't pay the third payment until you make your first $1,000. Would that be worth it? He said about to come drop it off right now. That's funny. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Some people say it's worth it. Some people say, nah, man, I wouldn't do that. Okay. So this is what I want to do. I don't want to charge y'all $497 because I really want you to be able to profit, right? I want you to be able to like bare minimum make $1,000 doing this method, right? I'm gonna give you the information you need to make a bare minimum $1,000. And this is 50% of your income. This is 50% of your income. It's not gonna make sense realistically. If you build your portfolio, you make $1,000, right? Just off the portfolio, but you can go and make more money on your legacy timeline with your clients. But this literally for me would not make sense. And he says it's worth it. What I want to do, and I want to give everybody, right? I want to give everybody about 60 seconds to make this decision. Okay. This is only for people that say, I don't have time to wait. I don't have time to wait. I want to give y'all this, right? This is crazy, right? When you see this price for this, if you feel like it's crazy, drop it in the comments, drop it in the Zoom, drop it on YouTube Live. If you feel like it's crazy, like if I'm just crazy, I'm stupid, let me know. I want to teach y'all this for only $97. $97. I want to show you how to rebrand your Instagram, just like we did Alonzo. I want to show you the systems we use for Alonzo without a website, right? Without the portfolio, without the content on your page. Then I want to give you the content I used and he used on Instagram for you to literally duplicate and use for your business. Once we do that, literally, once we do that, I want to take that. You got the back end stuff. I want to take that. I want to help you literally create the content. I'm gonna give you the information. I'm gonna help you create the content that's necessary to put out on your Instagram. The method that I use, that he used on your Instagram, there's 3 methods. I'm gonna teach you all 3 in 60 minutes. So you can go out there and start getting people to inquire with you. But we're not gonna stop there. Once they inquire with you, how are you gonna convert? I want to give you a script. I want to give you a script. It's no guessing. I want to help you create a script. I want to give you the 5 components that's needed for your script to be able to talk to people when you get on the phone with them in the DMs and book them on the spot. It's called the low risk, high reward method. You get people in on the low risk. You do the same freedom model template. Sit them down on the day of the shoot. You get a high reward. And then lastly, after that, and then this is so much, right? It's so much. But 90 cents. I just want to test this. Okay. Once you do this, you make this happen, and you're able to do this, we need to help you put this on autopilot. So if you do everything right, I want to help you run organic traffic. But after that, I want to show you what I do to get paid traffic. So let's say if you can organically get 10 people, I want to show you what I use through Facebook advertisement to 10 times that. So you get 100 people to your Instagram in your DMs wanting you to take their pictures so you can build your portfolio. $97. Now you may say, when is the money due? It's not due right now. I want to give everybody 24 hours. I'm going to give you 24 hours to make this decision because we're not done yet. We still got to get the other people. I just wanted to show y'all and see how y'all felt about this, right? But the No Free Shoes Masterclass is going to be this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. You literally just made your prices. We got to keep the momentum rolling because once you lose the momentum, you're not going to feel like you could do it no more, but I promise you can. All right. The No Free Shoes Masterclass is this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. All I need is 60 minutes. So I want to give y'all 24 hours to think about it, to see if it's really worth it. It'll be on the replay so you can watch it. 24 hours. And everybody will literally have 90 seconds at the end of tomorrow to submit their $97 to join, only if this is for you. That's cool. That's cool. Everybody, y'all cool with the time to think about it? Everybody cool with having time to think about it? All right, no pressure today. I know everybody want to put money on their accounts. They want to make sure they transfer this, transfer that. There's no pressure today. I just wanted to put this out there to y'all so y'all can think about it and y'all can make this happen. All right. Now, if everybody is cool, I want to throw out one more thing. One more thing. Because I cannot just leave it like that. I cannot just leave it like that. If you feel like I'm ready, and like you really ready, like it's no decision, it's like a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't I pay $97 to be able to generate 1,000 plus? If you feel like you ready, right? I want to allow you to make this price happen for only $47 right now. Not 97. All right. This is only for my people that's serious, that's really ready to make it happen. I want to give this to you right now. If you ready, if you're not trying to sit here and think and you like, bro, this is a no-brainer for me. Like, why wouldn't I do that? Right. I'm going to literally change the price for you right now. Change the price for you. I'm going to attach the Cash App that you're going to send it to at the bottom. And I'm going to set a timer for 60 seconds. Right? For 60 seconds. And if you do not have Cash App, I will put Zelle. I can give you a Zelle. Right? I'll give you a Zelle. If you don't have Cash App, I'll give you a Zelle. Apple Pay, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to give it to you right now. Give everybody 60 seconds. Let's set a timer. Let's set a timer. Let's reset the timer And we're gonna go 60 seconds right now. And while we waiting on this, right? Once you do it, send me a confirmation, text in the Zoom, text on the chat on the live, and let me know. Send me a confirmation, let me know you're ready. So we can make this happen. But I want to answer any questions anybody may have while we wait for the action takers right now. Wait for the action takers. While we wait on the action takers, I just want to wait on the action takers right now. Got about 15 seconds left. Okay, I would check it once we get done. Once we get done. That's the timer right there. That's the timer. We had no questions. He said you will have this in the morning. This is insane. You have no questions? We good? I'm gonna check it right now for you, bro. Got you. I got it. You locked in. And you say, what's the homework? Thank you for saying something. Let me pull it up. The homework for today, and I can text in the chat, is to calculate your session fee. Number one, calculate your session fee. Number two, create 3 packages, collections that include only images right now. And I would want you guys to follow that 10, 20, 30 method. And then what I want you to do is I want you to look on Guild or WHCC or Guild, WHCC, what's another one? InPhoto. And I want you to find one product you can offer in your collections. Don't worry about putting them together right now. We're going to work on that tomorrow. That is tomorrow's assignment. Calculate your session fee, create 3 collections that include only images right now. And I want you to find one product you can offer in your collections. So you can go find the album, go find wall art, go find anything you feel like you can put inside of your collections. If you do wall art, make sure you price higher. I mean, make sure you look for the higher, like 24 by 30, 20 by 30s, 24 by 36s, 30 by 40s. Find out the price of that using the vendors I just sent you. Calculate your session fee, put it on paper. You can literally fill it in on your blanks. Calculate your collections, right? Make sure you include your MCS. It's all is going to be in the thing. Make sure you include your minimum client spend. Put 10, 20, 30 images. Make sure you take the price of your images. If you have the pricing calculator, price of your images, and times that by the number of images you're going to have, right? So if you are going to have 10 images and you charge $50 an image, a part of your collection should be $500 because you charge 10 per image. So in a whiteboard, let me just show y'all so this makes sense, right? I need this to make sense for y'all. You just basically do like this. You're taking a piece of paper. You're taking a piece of paper and you're going to do the same thing we did earlier. Boom, 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 right? Of course, these need to be even. You're going to put session fee. I'm just going to put SF for right now. Session fee, you're going to put what that includes, right? Boom, 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 right? If you don't know specific numbers, just put what would your session fee include? Okay, it's going to include your studio time. How much it costs to fill up your tank? How much it costs to fill up your tank? How much a creative budget you want to put in your collections? Put that in there. Then what you're going to do is collection 1, collection 2, collection 3. That's going to include your MCS. All of them should include your MCS. That's your minimum client spend. Sorry, I'm using this on my hand, my trackpad. That should include your minimum client spend. You want to include a certain amount of images in all of them. And then you want to find a product you can sell, including all of them. Right? Product you can include all of that. That's what you're going to use them vendors for. And then tomorrow we're going to build these collections up properly. I'm going to show you how to list them so that they appear to people. I'm going to show you how to charm them. So everybody is good. Okay? Cool. Coach Jet out. Catch y'all tomorrow, day 5. You're going in day 5. You're going in.